Yeah, obviously we're slated to play the Omaha Mavericks this weekend, and obviously in the last 24 hours we were notified that didn't meet the minimum requirements of a roster to play this weekend. So our plan is to get through this weekend and be healthy and ready to go for the following weekend in Western Michigan.
All right, open up to questions. Please use the raise hand feature. I'll call on you. We'll start with Devin.
Coach, you guys really haven't had to deal with postponement much since you got out of the pod last year. Kind of how do you guys approach handling this weekend and then moving on from it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, it's about being open and flexible and mindful of the situation going on at this current moment. And obviously you're seeing what's happening around the country, not only in sports but around everyday life. And last weekend, Duluth and I believe Omaha were two teams involved with kind of what we're going through right now, and we're doing it now. So it seems like it's taken its turn within our league here, and obviously we have to make sure that we get through this. But being mentally strong enough to keep pushing forward here, and our guys will.
You get this weekend got postponed. You guys started the year with the series against Cornell last weekend. Kind of how do you keep your guys' heads up through that kind of adversity?
Yeah, well, we're past Cornell right now. Like, we had a really good week of practice up until today, and guys were moving. We corrected some things. We had a positive environment here, and we worked extremely hard. And so we just kind of hit a bit of adversity right now. And once we get everybody back together again, we're going to continue that path. And again, like I said, the season has different things that come at you, and we handle them head on, and we handle them as a group. So looking forward to getting our group back in a few days and getting back going again.
Thanks, Coach.
Nick, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. So what are some of the next steps the team has to do here over the next couple of days before you guys can get back out there on the practice ice?
Well, first of all, the guys that cannot partake in any activities, they're going to have to, obviously stay away and do their thing and try to stay in best shape as possible. But, the guys that are here are going to continue on, as far as, building what we can within our small group here of individual skills, team skills, structure, different things like that, and keep building. We got to keep moving forward. We can't just stop just because there's some players that are not currently in our lineup that are available. We got to keep moving forward here, and I think that's both good mentally and physically for us.
Zach, go ahead.
Coach, I'm curious now with the way the season has gone. Was this something that you constantly talked with your team about, just trying to stay safe? Do you feel like it was as much as last year, and does this sort of reinform or maybe reestablish that, hey, we're not out of this thing yet?
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, trying to stay safe, we talk about that all the time. But currently with the Omicron virus, it's something that's bigger than everything else right now. You can do everything you can possibly to stay safe, but it seems like it's affecting everybody, and it's at different stages. And now it's affecting us. So again, like I said, we do that here all the time, Zach, as far as talk about doing the right things, and our guys do. But at the end of the day, this is something bigger that's affected everybody, in this world, and it's caught up to us right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Brad, go ahead.
Brad, as you kind of said, this variant is quite transmissible. Do you guys keep testing some of the guys who are negative just to see exactly how far it's spread?
Yeah. So, when you ask this, like, we first got wind of this probably about a little over 24 hours ago. I can't say enough how I want to thank, Mark Pullman, Tyler Wheeler, Steve Westring, and the crew here, like, for staying on it. When you talk about student athlete, the student athlete part, the student comes first here about their health and wellness, and our group has done an unbelievable job of testing and trying to do the right thing as far as keeping everybody, under the up to optimal care here. So again, like I said, we're going to stay proactive on that, and it's a situation here where, we're abiding by the rules, and we'll get through it here.
Patrick, go ahead. Patrick. All right. Anybody else for Coach?
Yeah, Brad, when you look at scheduling, it doesn't look like this is going to be an easy to make up. What have you heard about how they're gonna try to fit schedules together now to make sure you get these home games
Yeah,
in?
you know, that's a great question, Brad. Obviously, we have, you know, there's 14 games remaining. We have 14 games remaining. I think some other teams have more than that. But, you know, I think it's a situation where I think we're going to have to, as a league, and Josh Fenton is all over it, as best as possible, try to reschedule. But again, like, you know, I believe there was 2 teams affected last week. We're affected this week. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more teams affected or not within our league, but there's going to be probably some more things coming down the pike here that we're with concerning, you know, maybe postponement of games. We just have to make sure that obviously, you know, we're open-minded, not only our institution but the rest of them around our league, to maybe play some midweek games or maybe play some games to get these made up. But again, I know Josh Fenton is an unreal commissioner, and he's got the best interest in mind of our players as well as the rest of the league. That I'm sure there'll be a way that we can try to get these games in for sure.
So you are okay with midweek games if that's what it takes?
I think so. You know, and again, I haven't talked to the rest of the coaches around the league, but I think, you know, any situation here, first of all, we're protecting the student athlete right now. That's the major thing, right? But now, after, when everybody's healthy, I think everybody's got to be open-minded on what that looks like, you know, as far as making these games up. If we can make them up, let's do it. But at the end of the day, that's something that's probably in the commissioner's hands right now.